Okay, I'm back. All right, what like I was saying, welcome to the end of week 7. It's hard to believe we're already one more week and we're done. Okay, now I got a lot of messages from students that are, have made arrangements to go on vacation and so forth. So you're wanting to know if they can do the exam, the final exam earlier. I don't have a problem with that. In fact, you may have gotten a notification. I did open up the final exam next week. It will open up on Sunday and again end on Thursday. Everything has to be Thursday. If you have assignments that are not completed, uh, that's the last date you can finish them up. Okay. So I will be here. The plan is today finish up chapter 15. And then chapter 16, we'll probably jump into chapter 16 a little bit. And both of them are pretty small. I might even finish them up today, which means that Tuesday and next Thursday, Tuesday we'll finish up whatever's left of 16 and what if I don't complete it today. And then after that, the time is open for you for questions and so forth. So as you get ready to prepare for the final exam, make note of some questions you may have. I'll bring them to class. We can go over them. Okay. Let me see what else. I did open up another extra credit. This will be assigned to the final exam module. So again, extra credit, totally on you if you want to do it or not. And it's open now. So. And then finally, there is a course evaluation, which is I opened that up as far as the time to access it. But again, that's a little 5-point extra credit. If you go in there, there's just follow instructions. It will send you and the link will send you to a site, select your course. You'll have two selections, the lab section and the lecture section. Please appreciate any type of constructive criticism. I always like that because it allows us to get better and do better with what we have, considering we got online, which really put a twist to everybody's educational needs. All right, so any questions about that? Everybody knows what's going on. Next week is the final week. And you all know what you need to do and go from there. All right. All right. Well, if there are not any questions, I will jump into the final, well, almost the final. And I say final because this chapter would be in the final. Chapter 16, as I mentioned, is not in the final, but you do have homework for chapter 16. Anyway, we're talking about solutions. And I put the cup of coffee there because it is a solution. Now, when we talk about solutions, we tend to think of them as liquids, but that's not 100% true because there's different examples of solutions that we're going to talk about. Okay. Now, exactly how do we define a solution? Well, a solution, 99% of the time, is what we call a solute dissolved in a solvent. Okay. Now, the solvent, when we're talking about 99% of the time, is generally a liquid, but it can be a solid, or it could be gases. We'll have more on that here in a bit. Basically, the solute is whatever material, whatever chemical is in the smaller amount, and the solvent is whatever chemical is in the larger amount. Okay. Water, in this case, as I explained, is the most common type of solvent that we utilize. So hence that example of the coffee cup, which is a solution, water is the solvent, and then the solute for coffee would be any multiple of components that are in there that make up coffee. Okay. Concentration, obviously, this is pretty self-explanatory here. We got a solution with respect to concentration is simply a measure of the solute in the solvent. So you can see down here by the color solutions in the glasses, far left is very diluted. We have a very dilute color, and the far right very concentrated. Okay, very dark color, which implies it's concentrated. We have more solute in the one material on the far right than we do in the far left. That color change that we utilize that, for example, for analysis of concentration using instrumentation. We have instruments that can measure the quantity of light being subjected to that solution, and we can actually make a standard curve, if you will, and we can identify the concentration of unknowns. If we were in the lab, we would be doing one of these types of experiments. Anyway, I'm getting notification again that my internet connection is unstable. If for some reason it doesn't work, bear with me, go out of the program. I'll have to generate my hotspot again and go from there. Okay, so types of solute and solvent. Some examples. You know, we could have a gas in a liquid. Classic example would be a carbonated